Hassan slander is basically just the dumbest shit you can imagine. So whenever Hassan slanders someone, you know to take that person's side. You literally should just go dap him up. Just if you have beef with.
If you guys don't know who Hassan is, this dude is fucking crazy. Like he thinks that he's okay with terrorists and all this other crap. It's crazy.
If Hassan says something negative about you, it brings you closer to the coolest people ever.
I think this is as loud as it goes.
Klein has added another Hassan orbiter, Shonda Black, to the lawsuits.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, they cannot cry about misogyny this time, but don't worry, they'll
cry
calling
racism.
Now.
Yep, of course. Nice.
Locked in an elevator with Casey Tron for 24 hours straight.
Ooh, I mean, I am subscribed, but I gotta double subscribe plus. What is
I think I'd pass on being locked in a room with her for 24 hours. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. But let me put this on. Let me put the speaker on because then it'll be louder so you guys can hear it better. It is freaking cold in here. My air is freaking kicking ass right now. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna have to go get something to eat here in a minute. Take my medicine. I'm fine. Where's the freaking speaker thing? Oh, here it is. Oh, that was loud and annoying. Alright.
That you gotta become a member. I might honestly have to consider that.
Alrighty, let's start with Tectone getting banned on Twitch. Now, if you remember, the last time he got banned, it was because he called Frogan galactically compatible. Well, it
Frogan's crazy. Like, this woman's crazy, guys. Super crazy.
seems like this ban
Frogan is so large that we could launch her into space and she would catch orbit and become Earth's second moon.
was also due to
shit.
another
I wasn't gonna go that bad, but damn, like take it to the fucking whole next level.
Hassan Orbiter, this time Denims.
She is literally a Hassan orbiter. She is literally a planet.
This is not my first. This is not my second. This is not my third. This is my fourth fucking ban in the past 90 days. 7 days, boys. 7 days. Thought it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, don't worry. It's only a 7-day ban and no pay for 2 weeks. Yep. There it is. That dumb who's getting her ass sued, and I can't.
I don't even give a shit anymore, bro. Fuck Twitch. They could ban me for all I care. Honestly, I understand if you're making a lot.
Twitch has become like crazy. Like they ban people for pretty much fucking anything. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, you can do whatever you want. If you're a guy on Twitch, you'll get banned for fucking pretty much anything.
The money on Twitch you want to stay, but Tectone has literally leaked that he makes, I think, 5% of his income from Twitch. Bro, 5%. Just get some extra sponsors and you're good, bro. Cut off that limb to save the rest of your body. It honestly needs to be amputated. Dude, Twitch is so cancer. Dan Clancy is a gooner. He leaked his Twitch For You page. It's literally just all softcore porn. He made a happy birthday video for Hassan the terrorist. Okay, no. Get off that platform. Kick is where it's at. YouTube is where it's at. Avoid it at all costs.
Can't wait for her ass to get permanent. Yes, I have been mass reported by Denim's community once again for calling her a whore. Wow!
Right, so just some context. Denim's obviously in the pen.
I mean, there is things that maybe you shouldn't say about people, even if you don't like them. So maybe that was a little too far, maybe.
By the way, these are the same people that every single day call him a pedophile.
Yeah,
call
that's
him
fucked
a
up.
rapist. The same people that call Nux Taku a pedophile
Yeah, they say a lot of crazy shit.
and a rapist. If you think that those things are okay to say to someone with no evidence, just to attack them because you dislike them and their content and their politics, then it is completely fair game to say that you're a whore, which is less damning than saying that someone is a pedophile. Okay, being a slut isn't a crime. Being a pedophile.
Wow, I think that's crazy. Let's skip a little past that.
Wow, who would have thought? Enforce your actual rules. Now, suppose he got banned for harassment or something. In that case,
Dude,
both of them should get
Team
banned.
Rocket.
Bannon should probably get
Or, not
permabanned
Team
for
Rocket, but
spreading
Pokemon
false
Go.
allegations. Now, apparently, Tectone is saying that he didn't even call her that. I mean, he sort of like played around it.
I didn't even call her a whore this time. That's what's crazy. I got banned because she said she was upset that she was being called a whore. And then I said, if you don't want to be called that, don't have an OnlyFans. So I didn't even call her that. I got banned merely for sex.
I see what he's saying here, right? So he's basically saying that the thing you're complaining about could be avoided if you were to do these certain things, even though he didn't
Yeah,
even
I
directly
mean-
call her that. So that's
I mean, OnlyFans is kind of, well, that's kind of, yeah.
it's interesting. But I feel like even if you do, it is a neutral term, obviously with a negative connotation, but there's a reason why the phrase slut shaming exists. Because
It's kind of fucked up, like, but when you do the OF, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Pretty much, that's pretty much what's gonna happen if you do OF.
you can also call someone a slut in a non-shaming way. You know, it can be almost kind of like endearment.
Is that what this one's all
Who
about?
keeps on calling me a sexual predator, a abuser, a guy who beats women. And she's called me a rapist. Her buddy Hassan
Okay,
has called me a
let's-
familial obligated rapist. Do you think
Let's move on to something else. I don't want to listen to this one anymore. That's a little bit crazy. Well, I figured I'd start listening to like some reaction channels and react myself. That way, it's a little bit more fun and a little bit more shit going on here instead of just me sitting here and usually not saying anything because most of you guys don't talk. So you do, but you get what I'm saying. Plus, I'm doing some raids. Find some stuff to just listen to. So
Alrighty, it's Casey Camera Boy here. We're doing a First Amendment
That way-
Speakers.
that way we can have, like, you won't be able to watch it because my internet sucks. If I showed it to you, you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. You could barely probably see me. What's up? How are you? Hey, that's cool. What kind of videos are you making? We're going to listen to Casey Camera Boy here. He is a auditor. If you don't know what an auditor is, that is a person that audits from public property, like takes video from public property. Sometimes it can get a little crazy, though.
Picked our feet on your recording. Now I'm shining on me.
Let's turn it up a little bit.
Johnny Bob over there. Damn, Johnny Bob coming running, bro.
You're making gaming videos? That's cool.
Gina Latina.
Yeah, just find something to do. It like, when I started YouTube, I tried doing like making videos about missing people and stuff, and I did that because I thought it would get me views, but I just didn't like it. I hated it. And then when I started just doing whatever I wanted to do, like, don't do that because you're not going to get as many views. Like, I don't get as many views because of the way I do my YouTube. But just find something that you enjoy doing and do it. And stay on it. Because YouTube takes a while to get really going. So, hi again. Apparently you didn't hear me the first 2 times, so you said hi again. How are you?
It's coming in hot too. Yeah.
We got a guy coming down towards him, walking down the sidewalk right now. Security. He's on the sidewalk, dumbass. He doesn't have to move. Like, literally, you're not security of the sidewalk. You're security of the building. Go back in the building and secure the building. You can't do nothing on the sidewalk. You're not the sidewalk security.
Don't say anything. Man, you see that? You see?
Like these businesses really need to teach their people that their security doesn't go to the sidewalk. They're not a sidewalk monitor. They're security of a building, like the inside of a building. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, exactly. Do what makes you happy. Do what gets you excited, and eventually your excitement. That's not even a fucking word. But eventually, you showing that you love what you're doing will bring people to you. Like people will start paying attention to you because you're enjoying what you're doing. So yes. You can go, buddy.
What?
You're not the sidewalk monitor.
Oh yeah, we're doing it, but if you say something, people's gonna know, and then
Go on, buddy. You're not the sidewalk monitor.
no one's gonna know if you don't say anything. Hey, can you let us in real quick?
For what?
Can you let us in real quick?
No.
Nah. We can record here or what? Okay, there. Tina.
Too many security guards think they're the sidewalk monitor.
You know what's happening?
No, what happened?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out. That's what I'm asking you.
Sorry, this eye over here is shot, so I got to get a little close to read. I could put it closer, but then you guys will be too close to me, and you don't want to see me that great. There's about 8 to 10 people that I see on my live about every day. About 8 to 10 people that I see every day. Like they might miss a day here or there, but there's about 8 to 10. Come on, phone. What are you doing? Leave. Yes. Leave. What are you doing? No, you're actually here pretty early on this one. This one's on. I've only been live for like less than 20 minutes, I think. 15 minutes this time. So you're actually kind of early on this one. Most of the time when people come in here, the normal people that come in, most of the time it's usually like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, which is about 4 hours from now. Like most of the people that come in a lot are 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Sorry. Go figure. I should have knew. My phone was gonna mess up. I should have knew. You come at 1 a.m. Yeah, it's like I was here early this time. Usually I don't start my live till 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I guess this one was a little bit on time. It was like 8:30 when I started, I guess, around 8:30. Yeah, it was around 8:30. So I was about the time I'm normally on.
Come here. Hey. Come here. Damn, homie. Homie's tripping here. Hey. Do you know what's happening? Is your boss around? Where's she at? Huh? Yo, stop him, hey! He's over there. You didn't stop him. You didn't stop him soon enough. You were supposed to like jump the street and almost get run over. So you know what I'm saying?
Somebody else, come on. What's up? How's it going?
Homie is having
How you going? I'm gonna start listening to some more stuff that won't get me copyrighted, so you guys can listen to more stuff. I can't really show the video because my internet sucks, but you guys can listen, which will still be better than nothing at all. Yes, definitely continue your content. If you're happy with what you're doing and you're enjoying it, keep doing it. Add some stuff that you want to do, like. I'm assuming you're doing gaming. I think that's what you said. Add some stuff, like maybe do a taste test one day, or do some kind of opening where the mystery. There's I don't know what they're called, but you can get them at Walmart. They're like mystery things you can open. Just do stuff like that. I always want to add content to public. Yeah, just do what makes you happy and enjoy. Like, that's what you gotta do. August 23rd and 24th. Really? Pokemon Go Fest is continuing August 23rd and 24th. Pokemon Go Fest is continuing August 23rd and 24th. I wanted to tell you and your mom, so. If you guys don't know, I'm a big Pokemon Go fan. Like we went out and played for 8 hours today. No, it wasn't quite 8 hours. It's probably like 7 hours. But we played Pokemon for about 7 hours today.
Tantrum there. He's losing it. He's losing the doing. So can we record here? Oh. Wow, why not? Well, I'm still gonna record though. Thank you. Oh yeah, you see? Wow.
Now, there ain't no raids to do right now. I'm going to have to wait. Wait on raids.
Check me out. Homie, we got checked by the boss. And he's loaded too.
Alright, let's go out of here for now.
You looks like a money
Some videos.
Damn. ¿Cómo está? Good? Mucho bien? I don't know, but I think she was having a tantrum. Oh, the homie there kind of got checked. But he learned though. Yeah, it's scary stuff. Alright. Very paniqueado security guard. Good walking. Have a good day.
I'm trying to think maybe I've seen this one before.
Yeah,
It says it's a brand new video, but I think I might have seen this
right.
one.
So we're gonna leave her alone. If that's how business works.
So we'll see.
Everything good, my man? Ole. Yeah, it's a First Amendment protected activity. We can recover it, as she said. So my family, we're straight. Thank you. Cool dude. I like him.
She told him that?
Yeah, she told him they're like su derecho, like it's their right. And he said he right away he's all right, cool. Like he just left. He's like, all right, cool.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta give him mad props on that. I mean, gonna leave him alone.
The lady was the one that screwed the
Yeah.
security guard. That's the
That little dude had balls. He stood in between both of us. He probably knows some kung fu. Hi. Hey.
How are you?
Good. What's inside?
Inside is medical devices.
Bros? Can I come in real quick?
Oh no, you can't.
That's true.
You want to check in at the front
Front office?
Yes.
What do I tell them?
You.
What's your name? What's something that you refer to?
For real though, don't be like that.
No, bro, no.
Ah. All right. So you pulled a fast one. Oh, damn, they do have it shut down here.
We're trying to see what the hell was. Hey, you ain't getting past me, homeboy.
All right.
So he decided to have his back against the wall.
Come on there.
Oh, so yeah, he did have balls though,
Yeah, he did have balls.
and by himself too.
By himself, yeah. So,
He didn't hesitate or nothing. That's cool.
yeah.
Get thrown up.
There.
The fuck was that? There ain't nothing really going on in this video. This video's
Oh, they're
pretty boring.
tripping.
So.
Oh, hi. Why not, Mir? Come. Mir. I don't know. You said Mir. What happened? What's going on?
That's fine. Welcome back. I think my son just wrote me something. What did he write? Nope, maybe not.
Oh, cool. Thank you. We're just gonna record people and that's it. Thank you. Bye. San Camillo. Oh, yeah, they get hot. Yo, yo.
Add another sticker to it. Right down here.
Oh, what's going on there?
Come on, this one's boring.
What happened? Hi. Huh? I don't know what's going on. Thank you. Do you need help? What are you talking about?
I love when people say you're one of those people, but don't have any idea what the hell you're doing. They're like, you're one of those people. Okay. You don't even know what I'm doing. So how do you know I'm one of those people? Well, you got to be one of those people because you're doing something that I don't know what you're doing. So you're one of those people. Okay, that's not how it works.
You said you're one of those people. He's gonna do the closing and change. That makes it a closing and change just for that. So he is one of those foods that does the closing and change. He said every one of those foods. He's talking his business. Let's go across the street. Oh my God. Tell me what this. So we went around, and the homie's going over there. There you go. Not on shame. What happened?
Okay, have a good one. Good luck on your video.
What did they say?
They just talking right here and they
Thank you.
Good, about yourself? Right? What time you guys close? Oh shit, okay. Go later. You too. Whoa. Who are you?
Huh? Who am I?
Yes.
Who are you?
You came up to me.
You're recording us. So
I called it first.
Huh?
I called it first.
All you over.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, as I was saying, too. What's going on? They're protecting or anything? Hey, they're protecting you? Over here? What?
What is that?
I don't know. You can record you want. Oh, damn. I don't know what's going on. Fluffy Bub. Oh, Fluffy Bub over there.
This has been a really boring audit video. Most of the audit videos are fun to watch. This one has been extremely boring.
What are you guys doing?
We're traffic.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're locking up.
That was dinner, actually. Yeah, were they tripping or something?
No. Well, I mean, they said, someone's looking here, which is not a big deal.
Kinda, yeah.
You guys are good.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good
All
one.
right, I'm not watching any more of this. This is
Well,
boring.
you guys are close.
Oh, it's raining.
No, close at 4.
Oh, for us?
it is raining outside. That hurt. Fuck. I gotta go get something to eat. Oh shit. How'd that happen? I'm gonna go get something to eat, guys. I got my medicine for the second time today. me a pizza. Got me my medicine. What the heck? All right, how it going? I think I already said that though. We were here earlier. So let me move you. No, don't do that. What the heck? No. There you go. What do I watch here? What do I watch here? Long Island audits. No. All right, let's do this one. Maybe.
Welcome back to a series so authentic, even Mr. Beast could not turn it into AI.
Even Mr. Beast couldn't turn it into an AI, huh? That's funny. That's funny if you knew what Mr. Beast did like last week. He tried to make this new thing where you can make AI pictures. By stealing other people's pictures. Like, you don't think Mr. Beast do that, but that's what happened. Like about a week ago. All right, is it finally going to load? Finally? I think it's about to load. That's good. Damn it, no. No. There we go. It finally loaded. Yay. Somebody messaged me on Snap. Apparently this is about Lugwit just got effing destroyed. Maybe. If my video will play. Play. I pressed play already. Come on.
Today's video has...
What in the hell just happened?
Today's video, Hassan is now in...
Okay. I don't know what the hell just happened. We're going to have to rewind. Hold on. Because I just jumped it forward. When I get this... Really? Oh, maybe it didn't jump forward. Okay.
Implying that he's going to secretly donate money to Denims, Casey, and Froggen to fund their legal defense. Legal YouTube...
If you don't know what's going on, Froggen is their... His friends are getting sued by Ethan Klein for a copyright strikes. And Hassan, I think that's his name, is not very happy about it. He's not happy about it.
Like Legal Mindset have offered their insights into the lawsuits, and it's looking very bad for the Hassan orbiters. Local Jellyfish Ludwig has just been exposed and is getting a lot of backlash. Subscribe to witness the downfall of every single Hassan Glazer. Absolute cinema. And let's start with this tweet. Hassan says if he offers financial support to Denims, Froggen, Casey, and John, you will never hear about it.
I feel like if I don't give any attention to this with my platform, it's like, then I feel like I'm leaving these people defenseless. He has also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. I know. That's why I keep saying, like, oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it. Okay? Beyond what I've done thus far, you will hear about it.
Okay, so a couple things here. Basically, everybody was hounding Hassan for not using his mega million socialist grifting money
You won't hear about it because he ain't gonna help him at all. I mean, if you think he is, you're delusional.
to help out his friends. So Hassan came up with his genius strategy of saying, hey guys, I'm not actually going to donate publicly, but privately I will be helping them. So what that actually does is that it automatically gets all the people from his fan base who stop hounding him anymore, because they are going to think, okay, Hassan is probably helping them behind the scenes. So they're going to stop telling him to cough up his millions. So let's just consider all the scenarios here. So scenario one, he actually does privately help them. Suppose he anonymously donates to the GoFundMe. Obviously, we will see that instantly, because if it's any significant amount, he will be caught immediately. Or option two, he donates behind the scenes, so it's not actually visible publicly at all. He just does like a bank transfer or something. Or in Frogan's case, a Big Mac transfer. In which case, Frogan, Denims, and Casey will kind of be scamming and misleading their fans, because then the fans will think, okay, the fund only has 25K. That means I can donate more to fund the legal defense. But actually, Hassan is donating 100K behind the scenes, and that money actually goes into their pockets. So obviously that's not allowed, and that is extremely scummy. Now, Ethan responded, because Snark and the two disgraced journalists are unwilling to swallow their pride, it looks like the lawsuit against Sean will be moving forward. So quick context, Ethan basically offered to withdraw.
He did add some guy to the lawsuit. There was 3 girls, and now there's a lawsuit. I'm assuming Sean. I don't know Sean. New character.
The lawsuit if Taylor and some other people apologize to him. So, in an act of unimaginable grace, I'm prepared to make one final offer. If Hassan donates $25,000 to each of their GoFundMes, I will tear up the John DeBlack complaint that I've already spent several thousand writing. Sure, Hassan, any behind-the-scenes donations will be found during discovery. So pretending like you are helping them behind the scenes works now, but everything will be overturned to us in due time. Right, so Ethan is basically saying in the discovery legal process, everything will be revealed. But honestly, I'm not a fan of this move, because $25,000 to Hassan is absolutely nothing. If I had to guess, he easily makes over $100K a month. So probably I think this offer is just not good at all, because Hassan will immediately oblige. He probably won't, because he just wants this fight and is really stupid. But if he's actually smart, he will actually just fall through this. Unless, of course, it is trolling them and kind of making everybody dance to his tune. But anyways, let's move on to YouTuber.
I think it's definitely a trolling from Ethan, probably. Definitely. Not a big fan of Ethan Klein. But I'm even a less fan of Hassan, so there's no win-win in this battle. It's fun to watch.
Our legal mindset talking about this situation. Basically, if you didn't know, most law tubers that are covering the situation are saying that Ethan has a higher chance of winning this case. Now, obviously, never 100%, but Ethan is most likely to win based on the copyright law. So it turns out Hassan has been going around calling all of the lawyers covering this biased and pro-Ethan, which is obviously ridiculous. They are just stating the facts. So let's start with this part where Legal Mindset talks about Hassan calling Ethan a vexatious litigant.
Hassan Piker is crying bias in the Ethan Klein lawsuit, both in the system at large and from law tubers like myself. It's always very interesting when people decide to comment deeply on stuff that they really have no idea what's going on.
He does technically have virtually unlawful,
Like Hassan, like to use words that they don't understand. The word vexatious litigant does not just mean someone who files a lot of lawsuits. That is, it's not just that. Vexatious litigant is someone who files lawsuits with no merit, meaning they're going to get immediately dismissed, meaning these are lawsuits with no legal basis. And what you never hear from Hassan is you never hear him talking anything at all about the legal basis. Not an emotional argument, not a claim of bias.
If you don't know who legal with this video, Lugwit just got fucking sure. This one, share, copy link, go here. I'm gonna post a link to the video so you guys can go check it out if you want.
Not any other claim. You have to tell me, Hassan Piker, why legally they will win. Your orbiters will win, and Ethan Klein will lose.
I'm sorry, are you expecting Hassan Piker to argue the facts? That might be the most offensive thing you've ever said to him. Hamas Piker does not operate on facts. He simply operates on propaganda and emotional outbursts. He refuses to look at any...
The guy is absolutely crazy. That's what he is. And crazy that a lot of people follow him.
situation objectively and will basically try to gaslight and manipulate his audience into thinking that he is always in the right. But obviously, that kind of shit doesn't work on a judge. It only works on the internet where everybody can be misled, where you have these
The thing is, he's not getting sued, though. All the people around him are getting sued.
politically charged extremists who are willing to let anything slide as long as you're on the same side of politics. The fact is, eventually, these people are going to have to face the facts in court. And in this particular case involving copyright, turns out your little minions, or large minions, are pretty much screwed. Also, I just love how even Legal Mindset is calling them Hassan's orbiters. I don't know what videos he's been watching. I don't know if I had anything to do with that. I'm not going to take credit for that. But that's incredible, bro. We are making sure every single person uses the correct terminology when describing Hassan and friends. Now, if anybody's watching this, the next step after orbiters, you got to call them orbiting moons. Feel free to use the animation from my video. Shout out to my editor. Now, this next part, he corrects Hassan's language and says that Ethan is not guaranteed to win, which shows that he's obviously not biased and purely talking from a legal standpoint.
Otherwise, it is a meritorious claim. That's a big word you can use now, meritorious, Hassan. Now, that does not mean Ethan Klein will ultimately prevail. Ethan Klein may very well lose this case. I think, in all fairness, the odds are on Ethan here, but they're never 100%. There's always a chance that your orders can prevail, whether individually in individual cases or separately. Maybe one of them prevails and the others don't, or maybe all of them prevail.
There's really nothing you can do about it other than...
So hold on. Hassan himself has just admitted that his orbiters are going to lose. So he actually is saying that's the way copyright works. So he's conceding that legally they're screwed, which means, once again, Hassan is a meritorious claim. It's not vexatious. Hassan. As I said before,
Hassan's kind of crazy. Like, the dude losing his damn mind.
care less about Ethan Klein, and I could care less about the orbiters. I care about the law.
Hello, Hamas Diddy Piker here. I'm going to need you to censor that word. It's actually a slur. Don't say the word law. Law in front of me. I should be allowed to provide material support for terrorists, actually. I should be able to burn cars and loot stores and constantly slander people, okay? Please don't use the N-word around me. But man, words that he has no idea about.
Makes the law does
Terminology is not surprising at all. Absolute pseudo-intellectual here trying to act smart in front of his audience of political extremists, but actually just ends up embarrassing himself every single time. And when someone actually educated in the field of law exposes him, he has nothing to say except calling them biased or pro-Ethan.
Legal free speech people are extra quiet. I think there's some legal YouTubers who have covered it, but they're like pro-Ethan.
No, they're just telling you the facts of the case. What are you saying? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. They're compromised, dude. They're pro-Ethan.
You know, we are just commenting on the facts. We're commenting on the law, right? If you want to say the law is pro-Ethan, all that says that means his side has more legal basis. And if anyone wants to bring up legal points, I'll be happy to analyze those and look at those, and I'll be happy to give them a fair, objective consideration. However, emotional arguments, claims of bias, claims that we don't know enough about Israel and Palestine, that has nothing to do with this lawsuit. This lawsuit has nothing to do with any political element. It has to do with copyright.
Dude, I can't believe this guy has the audacity to talk about the law when there's a genocide going on. Cancel Legal Mindset, guys. He's stating facts. I'm allergic to the facts. Please don't show.
Legal Mindset's cool, and so is I think this guy's name is Pegasus. Just links right there, guys.
this clip to Hassan, he's gonna pop a blood vessel. Also saying the law is pro Ethan is crazy, by the way. But you know, I kind of feel bad for Legal Mindset now because you just know that now that he stepped into this situation, Hassan and his orbiting moons are gonna find a way to bring him up and harass him. Heaven forbid you just state the facts objectively. Hassan is now gonna call you a mom-murdering, pedophile, rapist, school shooter. By the way, the funniest thing is I didn't even make any of that up. He has literally called people all those things. If you've seen the rest of the series, you know how crazy he is. And yeah, you're gonna get a lot of criticism, but that is just the side effect of being someone who criticizes their cult. Then after this, he addresses the most ridiculous allegations that Ethan Klein's lawsuit is somehow sexist.
I jumped into this one with Caseytron, and Caseytron, as we're all aware, just can't shut up. And one thing that you need to do when you're facing any sort of legal trouble is shut up, shut up, shut up. But she is running her mouth. This isn't about copyright. This is about
I'm gonna follow her so I can give you guys more of the story as I figure it out. Like I'm just now getting kind of involved in the story, so seeing what the hell's going on. So we'll follow her. Casey. My nose keeps itching, guys. I'm sorry. Is that her? Does she have a couple of channels? Okay. Dang it, no, stop itching. Stop itching.
Incel support. First of all, my first argument against this is the law itself is objective. This is not a law that involves mental state or individual. It focuses on whether or not you copied work. That doesn't care about your sex, race, national origin, or sexual orientation. It is neutral as to those things. A case that is brought against a woman is exactly the same as a man.
Well, congratulations, Legal Mindset. You are now officially an incel. Any man that criticizes Caseytron is automatically an incel. In fact, if you're a woman, you're also an incel. I don't make the rule, Caseytron does. Also, I love how he essentially just told her to shut up. No, bro. I literally admitted she doesn't have a lawyer, so this is basically legal advice. This is like the nicest legal advice. He's literally doing you a favor. You should be paying him. Your attorney here is advising you to shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Shut up instantly. Instantly. Shut up.
Sexual orientation. Wow, who would have thought, guys? You're telling me the world doesn't revolve around
That's cool.
around gender, race, like I pretend it does online. You're telling me I can't play victim in a court of law? But that's my number one strategy.
It's exactly the same whether you're from Florida or California or New York or whatever. You can be any sort of gender identity. It doesn't matter. The case is the same. It proceeds the same in court. And the other thing is the impact of the ruling itself. So let's hypothetically, which may happen, that Ethan wins. The impact of that legal precedent, the impact of a W for Ethan Klein affects everybody, regardless of their identity, sex, gender, race, whatever. And men are going to be very highly affected. In fact, perhaps most affected, men are still the majority of creators.
Oh my god, no way bro just said men are most affected. Casey Tron about to smoke another 42 times after this. Prepare for 16 daily tweets calling you an incel. Honestly, what he said is just factual. Most of the creators in the React space are men. So hypothetically, if Ethan wins this lawsuit, this might set a showing precedent for all other reactors, and it may have more broad implications rather than just maliciously stealing content. So yeah, technically, men most affected, despite the 3 people sued, all women. Then this next part, he talks about how Ethan might be using a strategy of suing people who are smaller to set a legal precedent because, he's more likely to win that. And then he's going to use that case to go after potentially bigger targets, not naming anybody, of course, but you know who we're talking about.
It seems apparent that the ultimate target may be Hassan Piker himself, right? Obviously, Ethan content noob on Hassan was targeting Hassan. Based on how it proceeds, it could possibly cause a cause of action, meaning open up a lawsuit against Hassan. And winning against small creators is going to open up the door for larger creators. And not just Hassan, it's going to open up the door for many people to come against large creators. In fact, I have had my inbox full of creators asking if they can sue as well, which just tells me that they're open the door.
He pretty much got it spot on. It's going to open up a lot more lawsuits and a lot more scumbags are going to be held accountable. Now, could it hypothetically go too far
It could backfire
and ruin the
badly,
React
though.
space?
It could cause everybody to have to deal with the lawsuit, which is just stupid. What's up? How are you? Yeah, this lawsuit could backfire too. It's not 100% going to go in a good direction.
I mean, personally, I don't think so. If anything, it will help come up with new rules regarding it. Because right now it's really iffy and nobody knows what's right, what's okay to do. So maybe this snowballs into something like, like a revenue split for people being reacted to or something more fair. Legal Mindset offers Tectone help in finding a lawyer against Denim. Oh my god, if Tectone sues Denims, it would be absolute cinema.
After 3 says Tectone wants to sue Denims for defamation but couldn't find lawyers to follow through. Why is that? He's not looking at it. If Techie wants help, I'll help Techie. If Techie wants to hit me up, Techie, DM me, bro. I'll find you a lawyer. We can get you a defamation lawyer. Tectone needs help. Tectone, call me. Maybe.
Tectone responded, I think I got a pretty good one yesterday, but I DM'd him anyway since he was cool. Tectone is like the most clear-cut victim of defamation with obvious damages. Lawyers are probably messaging him on the daily, not to mention the recognition available for being the attorney for such a large name is a huge effort.
Lawyers to follow through. Why is that? He's not looking hard enough. If Techie wants help, I'll help Techie. If Techie wants to hit me up, Techie, DM me, bro. I'll find you a lawyer. We can get you a defamation lawyer. If Tectone needs help, Tectone, call me. Maybe.
Tectone responded,
I'm not following him either. Fuck. Let's follow him. What's everybody up to? Anything? Anything? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Sweet. Glad I cleared that up.
I think I got a pretty good one yesterday, but I DM'd him anyway since he was cool. Tectone is like the most clear-cut victim of defamation with obvious damages. Lawyers are probably messaging him on the daily, not to mention the recognition available for being the attorney for such a large name is a huge advertisement for whatever legal firm takes us on. This is actually just a never-ending nightmare for Hassan orbiters, man. You gotta find a new galaxy, a new planet to orbit, because this one has gone crashing down, dog. And I think the main thing that Denims can probably be sued for is like calling Tectone a rapist or, you know, some similar version of that. Moving on to Ludwig getting exposed. Basically, if you didn't know, Mr. Jellyfish actually hosted an event called Mario Kart. And the whole concept was you get drunk and you play Mario Kart. Only problem is he invited one of his good friends, Mango, who is a known alcoholic and has a history of struggling with, drinking too much alcohol.
Like, yeah, that's kind of messed up. Like, don't bring your friend that has a problem with alcohol to something that's going to have alcohol. That's pretty messed up.
What did good guy Ludwig do? He encouraged him to drink and drink and drink and enabled his addiction, celebrated when he was at a blood alcohol level of 0.32. Now, in case you don't know how blood alcohol level works, here is a quick chart. A blood alcohol level of 0.08% or higher is considered legally intoxicated and is the threshold for drunk driving in many places. 0 sober is 0.2 mildly altered mood, 0.05 impaired judgment, 0.08 intoxicated, 0.10 slur.
Guys, man, just blew 425!
3 times over the limit of.
Yeah, you brought one of your friends alcohol problem to something where you're going to drink alcohol. You're not a good friend. Like that, you need to let you go as a friend.
What you're supposed to do to drive a car. And they're like, yay.
Hey, everybody! Mango just blew 132!
Okay. No. Mango is bro. He's a problem because he has a problem. But you're definitely enabling him.
Yeah,
encouraging him.
it's crazy.
BPD or whatever it is. Then I feel
That's you're not a friend. You're just a piece of crap.
there's schizophrenia. And then he goes to somebody in any way.
Yeah. No, by law, you will be subjected to some repercussion.
You know what they say? Ain't no party like a lunch party. Bro, what is happening? It's like the era where every single Hassan supporter is spontaneously combusted. Valkyrie actually being the voice of reason there, saying, isn't this event enabling him? And she was completely right there. It is absolutely enabling him. You are fueling your friend's addiction, encouraging him to get more and more drunk for the sake of the stream, for the sake of the entertainment, for the sake of...
It's kind of disgusting. Like you're not a friend. Like you're not a friend. If you're causing your friend to get drunk that you know is an alcoholic, and you're doing our purpose reviews, you're not a friend.
Party goers who are cheering him on. He's obviously not all there. It is up to you guys, his close friends, to actually help him out. Ludwig really looking at that situation and going, oh yeah, he's at 10,000 views. Let him just drink, let him drink himself to death. Who cares? I mean, I get views. And my only question is, instead of Mango doing SA harassment, right? What if Mango himself?
Like, I'm worried about my team, myself.
Ludwig were like, what's up those numbers? You know, he might already have fatal levels of alcohol in his system, but we need more views. We need to use this clown for more attention on my event. And the thing is, Ludwig sort of had a general idea of what was going to happen because he invited his alcoholic friend to the party to get even more drunk. Now, obviously, he could not have predicted something like him harassing a bunch of girls or anything like that. But what did you expect was going to happen, honestly? And then Ludwig immediately tries to save his ass after the event, completely drops Mango, says, his behavior is unacceptable, takes no accountability himself. And obviously, I'm not defending Mango. Obviously, what he did was horrible, and nobody should have to deal with that. But I'm just saying he was surrounded by some of the worst influences. And shout out to that guy who said it was like dangerous. Is that Doug? But yeah, apparently people were also saying that this Mango guy had a very good friendship with Ludwig. and people were saying that he apparently gave him a start to his career, like way back in the day. This was like, Mango was like a pro Smash player, and Ludwig got his start in the Smash scene as well. So I don't know, it's just crazy to betray your friend like this. And I'm not talking about banning him for events, just encouraging your friend to drink so much when you know he has a problem. Here's what Papa Gut and Tectone were saying about it.
And, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, they're no longer inviting Mango to Mobile events. No, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an event is like, it's a fun thing to do, have time. And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing.
Okay. I mean, like, what do I do with this? Thank God you brought a guy over, encouraged him to drink insanely, and then didn't do anything in the moment about him harassing the streamers, but then came on, and after there was backlash saying, oh, he's not invited anymore. Like, you're a loser.
Is that
I agree.
when you
You're
host a
straight
streamer party
Piece
and you
of crap. If you invited him there and you didn't think it was going to get bad because you know your friend is an alcoholic, you are a straight piece of crap.
knowingly give absurd amounts of alcohol to known alcoholics, people who have issues. And when anything goes wrong, you say, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. This has nothing to do with me. And he's excluded from everything. How about we stop worrying about self-preservation for 5 seconds? And maybe we just do the right thing and we get this guy help. We tell him to put down the fucking bottle and we help him overcome his addiction.
Yeah, that
rather than
seems
just
about
saying,
right.
yeah, let's ruin his
Yeah, help the guy. Don't be a straight asshole.
life even more after one of his friends put him in a horrible situation that he should have never been in to begin with.
And do you guys remember the clip where Hassan was blazing Ludwig just a little while back?
This man is a fucking golden retriever. He is mathematically crafting takes that are the most kind, empathetic, and inoffensive you can possibly be.
Ah, yes. What a nice guy, Ludwig, of course. You know, encourages his friend to literally poison himself with alcohol. Here's the thought. If you have the Hassan seal of approval, you're probably not a good person. By the way, the full context of that clip was Hassan essentially calling Ludwig his good little, who basically obeys him at any opportunity. You know, will delete videos for him, will protect him from any criticism. Good little Ludwig dog.
Crazy. Is there any conversation about how people like Ludwig and everybody else were encouraging him to drink?
No. Nobody held this guy accountable at all. Nobody said, yeah, man, no, it's all Mango's fault. What world? Okay, I want to remind you of one of the biggest supervillain moments in all of anime. Are you guys familiar with Monster? Are you guys familiar with the antagonist, Johan, one of the biggest villains in anime history? Do we remember what happened when he gave alcohol to a known alcohol abuser?
Oh my God, that is a legendary comparison. So if you guys haven't watched Monster, obviously spoilers, but the main villain of the show is Johan Liebert. And he's basically this master manipulator psychopath. And he basically spends all night gaslighting this one guy, takes him up to a rooftop and gives him alcohol because he knows he has an alcohol problem. He's feeling really guilty about a certain situation. And this guy ends up, taking the drink and necking himself from the rooftop. And am I saying Ludwig is Johan Liebert? I don't think so. I think Johan is a little worse, but we can take the silver medal.
Yeah, but the thing is, yes, he might not have done that, and his friend might not have done something stupid, but it could have led to that. And he didn't actually care, which is just the up.
Ludwig, you are not as bad as Johan Liebert. Jesus Christ, the fact that comparison can even is insane.
Celebrating, putting the camera on him, cheering for him abusing more alcohol on camera. While this guy's smiling, thinking, oh, you're great. While Mango's numbers are down, he's pretty much willing to do anything to make numbers. He's thinking, oh, so this is good content. This is what you want me to do. Wow, look at this. Yeah, let's do the cocaine addict, more cocaine, and share them on live on stream. And he's laughing, and he's smiling, and he's clapping. Well, now 2 of his other friends have warned him, why are we celebrating this? Why are we doing this? The guy could have died, guys. And I think it's a joke that we're not making the proper people be accountable.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, we
yeah,
definitely
I'm
have to
sorry,
consider
but-
this could
Once shit get like that goes to the internet and you're making it a big deal like that, somebody needs to stop you, not the person that was drinking, but you need to be stopped.
could have gone very differently. I just hope Mango gets the help he needs, stops drinking. These streamers need to realize this is not a game. This is not all about entertainment and getting more views and growing your business. Sometimes you actually have to prioritize your friends and your relationships and care about people. Of course, Jellyfish Ludwig cannot understand that. He's absolutely spineless, does not actually care about the central issue at hand, and just wants to be on the internet's good side at all times. So the second people went after Mango, he immediately stopped him, condemned his behavior, that part he should be doing, but he should also add an addendum there, say that, hey, I really messed up that night. I really screwed up. I should not have invited this guy to the party. I knew he had problems. It was absolutely disgusting to encourage a guy to literally drink himself to death. We should have probably called 911 at that point, and when his blood alcohol level was like 0.3 or whatever, and take some level of accountability, man. Now, apparently Ludwig made a whole response to this, and he literally says that he doesn't even feel guilty about the situation.
I feel zero guilt. I don't feel guilty at all. I think this is his own actions because he's his own man.
No, it's not his own actions. Because he wouldn't have been there drinking if your ass didn't invite him there. That's on you, 1,000%. You're the reason he came. You're the reason that the party was made. You're the reason that the drinking game was put in place. You caused it. 100% it's your fault.
Man, and me banning him is the only thing
You banning him when you're the one that put him there?
that I did in response. It was the correct thing to do. I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised. I am surprised he got dropped from C9 because they stuck with him through, I guess, not necessarily the worst moment.
So you caused him to even lose his job because of this. You caused him to lose his job because of this. So you're even a worse person now. What the hell?
But like other dark moments in like fuck ups in his life, because he's been with them for a decade. He's been with them for, I think, he's the longest tenured esports player on C9. Yeah, 11 years. So that's crazy.
Okay, what the heck? You should absolutely feel guilty. You encouraged him to drink and cheered him on. You are not a good friend. You even got warned by Valkyrie and ignored it. You should absolutely feel guilty, and you are pretty much a horrible person for what you did.
I
And the most
agree.
insane part, this is gonna blow your mind. Apparently, Ludwig told a story of how his own dad died of alcoholism.
My dad had a serious problem with alcohol, and his rock bottom was death. Candidly.
Your dad had a problem with alcohol. You brought somebody on with a problem with alcohol, and you, oh my God. Ooh, wow.
That's what rock bottom for him was. Is he never got the better of it. It got the better of him. And his life was like he was 40. He was 40s. He died at 44 years old. 43 years old, excuse me. Young, right?
Wow. And you're okay with other people dying young from the same thing that your father died from. Wow.
I'm very close, relatively to the age
feel too bad.
that
It will
he
get
died.
to less than 3.
And I've talked to Mango in the past, like I've asked him probably 4 times, 5 times, point blank, are you an alcoholic? And every time he's like, no, I'm not, and has gone months without drinking. So like I've taken him at face value, but like clearly it's like a problem. And so this is his rock bottom. Hopefully it's rock bottom.
Okay, let me get this straight. So your little dad died from alcoholism at 43, which is obviously really sad and tragic. But here you are, learning absolutely nothing from that situation, inviting your alcoholic friend to a party to drink, encouraging him to keep drinking, celebrating him at 0.32, saying, we need to get those numbers up, when he's already having fatal levels of alcohol in his blood. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. You should feel ashamed and you should apologize. I mean, what if Mango had the same fate as your dad? Would you feel guilty then? Fucking ridiculous situation. Holy shit, man. Anyways, Asmonville responded as well.
Instead of Ludwig blaming all this on Mango, I think he should stop doing events with alcohol. If you want to be a squeak...
Exactly. No more events with alcohol. None of that crap happens anymore. You get rid of the problem.
Squeaky clean, advertiser, brand-friendly content creator.
I mean, that is like one option, but the other option is obviously just don't let it get out of hand and don't invite people who you know are a problem. I'm pretty sure like a while back, Ludwig's girlfriend also hosted like a similar party, and she didn't want to invite another known alcoholic, Minx. And eventually she did end up getting invited, and then she completely messed up the party and she got way too drunk, and then there was only like a couple people who were stopping it and controlling the situation. I think S-Fan was telling her not to drink. But it turns out this is not even the first time a situation like this has happened. And I think the general culture around alcohol is very dangerous nowadays. Like, people don't realize that it is literally poison. It is not something to be cheered on. It is not something to be celebrated. If there's any alcoholics watching, this should be a wake-up call for you. Whatever reason you have for it, your life will be infinitely better without it. You'll feel better, function better, make better decisions. Your body will thank you. It is such a bad vice. And please, for the love of God, surround yourself with people that care about you, that watch out for you, not fake friends like Ludwig, who pretend to be your friend, but encourage your addictions to the extreme. Now click this video or I start tickling your toes and I don't stop for a week straight. I just know somebody's gonna be like, joke on you, I actually like that. Okay, you freak.
All right, let's listen to another auditor, Mr. Ghost. Haha.
Okay, but I need you to turn your camera.
He doesn't have to turn his camera off. So shut up already. All right, let me put his link in the freaking thing for you guys. Right there. What the heck are you doing? I want you to go here and my channel. Yep. Okay. What's up? How are you? Turn this off for a second. I have to message. Where's the messenger? Why it pop up? Come on, pop up. There it is. All right, guys, this is the next video we're going to be listening to that just I posted the link to right there. Mr. Ghost, haha. But I don't think I pinned them, so I need to check that real quick and make sure. I don't think I got any of them pinned. If I do, I need to take it down. Go back here. Here. You had anything fun today? Have a good day. Hopefully you did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Is it pen? Yes. Okay.
Off and step out with the cameras, please.
I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay, well, we'll wait for the postal police.
Oh, that's assault.
There's maybe some sort of like neutral ground that you guys can maybe come to understand. We're like,
My civil rights are not up for mutual.
can I talk?
Can I talk? There's no mutual ground. My civil
I'll
rights.
talk to him then. because
My
I'll-
civil rights are not up for debate.
If I talk to you-
What's up, kids? Welcome to the channel.
If you don't watch Mr. Ghost, you guys should watch him. Did I erase the freaking? I think I just erased the freaking whole fucking thing. Didn't I? Shit. Let's try this again. I just erased the freaking link. I meant to erase the pen, not the link. Shit. Let's try this one more time. Here. We'll get it going here in a second. Probably have to go to the bathroom though before we watch it. So. Come on. Chat right there. All right. Is that pop it up? Okay, we're gonna watch that when I get back, guys. We're gonna listen. You guys are gonna listen to it. I'm gonna watch it. Why is it up there? I said get unpin it. Dang it.